moment on this conference that I went for in Nairobi, when the South African Minister of Transport stood up in the gathering where there are political parties from all over the world, and he said to me, he said, I want to applaud Liberia because your election was so tight, hotly contested, and President Boakai only defeated President Weah less than 30,000 votes. And yet, President Weah conceded. He said, you people should continue that democracy. I was proud. I'm going to say anyway, therefore, President, we have to concede and keep our democracy on the path it is. It's something, of course, I'm proud of, and I'm happy he did that. I would praise him any day for that, because not many Africans can do that. Look, let's stop all these political noise. When people do something good, praise them. He could have stayed in power like other people. Yes, he could have done that.
All you want,
when President Boakai
officials steal money, take some and give back to the community. If you see 10 million, take 30,000 and share on the community. The other 9 million and some more, you said only. That is why he says that, you know, once you're government, is that
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's get to our sister, Madam Krumah. Corruption. How does it affect the society? Let's go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me open with what my brother just ended with. When you have a certain president, my people, encouraging corruption, then what will government officials do? What will the citizens do? Because this man stood there and said that if you can see the money and invest in Liberia. So just to tell you that, go and see taxpayers' money. After stealing, you keep a portion at your house, and the rest of the money, you share it among the citizens, the masses of our country, the downtrodden masses of our country. So as an elected official, as an elected president before his inauguration, Boakai started accepting bribe. He started accepting gifts from businesses. This is an act of corruption. No scientist will come from heaven, or no angel will come from heaven and tell us that, you know, Boakai would just be sitting down. A Boakai of yesterday would just sit down, you know, someone would just bring money and give it to him. No, because this man told us that he was living on loan. So the fact that Boakai started accepting gifts is an act of corruption. One other one is corruption has become the hallmark of this regime. It is rampant. It is visible in all sectors. Corruption is just like sorry for the expression, just like a prostitution in our country. Every sector in this country has been affected by corruption, and Boakai is doing nothing about it. Corruption is also exploiting commercial drivers to register their vehicles, their keke, their motorbikes, and at the end of the day, you restrict them from running on major streets without providing them no job opportunity. That is also corruption. You cannot tell me that I should go and register my bike over $100, $100, and at the end of the day, you restrict me from going out to fend for my living. That is also corruption. And corruption is also when you have Amos Swear, the Secretary General of the United Party, taking loan from Finance Ministry without legislative approval. We saw that happening in this country. And Boakai, he knows about it. The president knows about it. He's aware of it. And he cannot even account, the Finance Ministry, the prayer bank economy cannot also account for this over 73 million that have been, just in thin air. So people all know where in Liberia, people will just be sitting down in this country. Money that they allocated for a specific purpose will just disappear in thin air? You want to tell me that the president don't know about them? No, he's aware of them. He know exactly what is going on. Corruption is also when you have the CSA boss, Josiah Joker, that comical individual sitting down at the CSA, and telling us Liberians that he has cleaned the payroll but cannot account for the 3 million. So the effect of corruption is not only, it's not only affecting our nation's economy, it is affecting us as Liberians. When you have the current rate that, last month, the rate was down, but we did not see any changes in the market. Everything that they say, oh, the rate now come down, so they think prices change. No, nothing changed. That is also an act of corruption. So we are the ones suffering. The masses are the ones in this, because Boakai does not care. When you have his son and his children, Danny, and Danny will be in riches, living luxurious life. They are not helping us in this country.
Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's go to our brother.
All friend. He cannot to direct one public project to his hometown. When Boakai is going to Foya, he uses helicopter. Yeah. Because the roads are bad. And his age, you have to pity him, his age. You bring us a man of Boakai's age. Someone who sleeps broadly. We're in a conference. The embarrassment that I brought to Labrador when he attended the recent ceremony. He done it. There's no one still on the podium. Raul Mugabe. You have to look at him. Raul Mugabe, who is far older than Joseph Boakai, was looking in the face of Boakai. Boakai was just sleeping. Yeah, sleeping. Raul Mugabe. Okay. Then somebody has to do to compare Joe Boakai and the ADA project, for example. The ADA project. ADA was an agricultural project supported by the Libyan government. That project was $30 million investment meant to boost agriculture in local country. Yeah. Country used to be the former bread. Now see how that sat on the EFC and said that the reason why people raised the issue about him being involved with squandering the money that was intended for ADA. He said the reason why the project ADA he got $10,000 as a motivation to the local people. Boakai refused to attend that program on ground at ADA. He requested $10,000 and ADA. Yes, Jesus Christ. ADA did not make money available. So when he had domestic, so he would make it. Is that a many people? Can you imagine that the bank president was requesting $300 if he everything $300 in for you? Yeah.
I allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies to go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today's the 10th, right? When is the election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up. You'll see a Liberia that will give you hope. You'll see a Liberia where corruption will be king of the path because
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Based on your location and where you are joining us from, I want to use this time to say, my people, hello to everybody. And as always, we ask you to please do us a favor. And that favor that we require of you, please help us to hit the share button. Please share with your friends. Please share with your family members. And let's all of us have a very, very wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. I know it is unusual, but it is important. This. So again, join me. Let's discuss. Today or this morning, this evening, based on where you are, we want to look at something very, very. Fellow Liberians, the fight against drugs in our country, the fight against cocaine in our country must be done realistically. The people who are in charge of governance, of ensuring that we have a better Liberia, they must be serious and sincere. And if we observe any compromise from their part, it is our responsibility to come here and explain it to you in the simplest possible manner. The United Party was boasted of being very, very qualified. They said they are very competent. They understand governance. They know how to lead. They know how to make things better. That's what they've always said. Why it is truth that some of the people in the Unity Party who are making these kind of, loud outbursts, they were people that we sat in classes with. Some of them, they could not even reach to our level, academically. Some of them, we taught them. Some of them, we trained them. Some of them, we provided guardians for them. But they will come up to say they know too much. They know better. They can run this country, blah, 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 and stuff like that. How do you prove that you are competent and you are qualified for a particular job or for a particular thing? It is based on your performance. It is not just based on what you say. Your performance determines whether you are qualified, whether you are competent, and whether you're able the job. Because it's possible. I can go somewhere and take a paper and come and say, look, here's my paper, here's my document. Having a document is one thing, but proving what you have learned over the period is another thing. And today, what we are observing in Liberia is just the opposite of what qualification is. They will tell you that they went to this school, they went to this school, blah, 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 blah. But when it comes to governance, they failed the Liberian people. Boakai boasted of all of the experience. I get experience in this, I get experience in that, blah, 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 blah. But now he is giving the country to lead. Look at what is happening. Mr. Boakai said Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf weren't qualified. According to Mr. Boakai, she said when Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she was given an opportunity, she squandered that opportunity. They squandered the opportunity. Mr. Boakai has always made the point that for me, I was not on the racetrack. That was the reason why most of these things were happening. Because I was not president, I was not in a position to make decisions. So that was the reason why the country went the way it went. Even though we received enough international funding, but we cannot account for it in terms of development. According to Boakai, he said, I was not there. That the reason why all the things here happened. According to Boakai, he was not the president. This is the reason why our schools are not developed. According to what Boakai said, he wasn't the president. There's the reason why we don't have better roads. According to Boakai, he was not the president. This is the reason why our health system was completely down. According to Boakai, he was not the president. That's the reason why our security system was in complete shambles. He was not the president. That's the reason why our borders were very porous, according to Boakai, not me. Boakai said, if you want to know how good a race car is, put it on the track, right? Some of these things, I will bring it to you so you can see it, or so you can hear it. Just bear with me. So that was what Mr. Boakai said, that if you want to know the speed of a race car, just take it and put it on the track, according to what Boakai said. And Boakai said it will not be business as usual, according to him. He said it will not be business as usual. He said he's going to do things differently. He will bring on board competent and qualified people. That's what Boakai told us. Some of these things, when we are saying it, we want to bring the evidence for you to hear it for yourself, so that you can know, so that you can hear it. So you can hear it. According to what he said, that was what he boasted of. That no, this will not be business as usual. It will be done differently. Listen to this video. Let me bring you this video, and I want us to listen to it together. Let's bring this in.
Government, so that they tell the Liberian people of their stewardship, and to make sure that we start on a footing where people know that they come to serve the public and not themselves. If they don't understand that, they actually fall where it may.
Mr. President-elect, you talked about asset declaration starting from yourself and the people who work with you, as well as the outgoing administration. How do you plan to avoid the semblance of targeting people? Because some people will say these are politically motivated to tarnish their reputation or to go against them, people from certain tribes or specific parts of the country. How do you plan to avoid this?
We're aware of that. And when we talk about auditing, it's not going to be a Liberian auditing. We want to make sure that our international partners work with us for a public tender, for competent and renowned auditing firm that will be qualified at an international level to make sure they come on board to do that. We are aware of people saying witch hunting, witch hunting.
Now, I'm going to stop here. You're listening to Mr. Boakai, right? That's why we like to play you videos for you to hear it for yourself. Mr. Boakai said he's going to bring on board qualified, competent auditing firm to come and audit. You know, from day one, we said it to you people that Mr. Boakai is a pathological liar. Don't believe in this man. We say these things not because we hate him, no, but because we have evidence of this man lying. This was a man that told you and myself that upon he ascending to the presidency, the first thing he will do will be to declare his asset. All of his ministers will follow suit. Today, do we have all of the ministers that have declared their assets? He played politics with the Liberian people by saying, let's suspend them. I will suspend my leaders. I will suspend members of the executive. It didn't even take 24 hours. He brought them back. Where is the assets declaration for all these people? Where is it? Even for himself. So this man is a pathological liar, and that's why some of us do not believe him. He has lied on several occasions, from his age to his name to where he's from and etc. He has lied. The less chance that you gave Joseph Numa Boakai, he lied. The man is a pathological liar. These are things that when we say, you say, oh, you get mad at us. But that is not it. My people, tell me, for God in heaven's sake, how will you be fighting this thing they call drugs? And you're making a statement to endorse people who are involved in the whole conundrum of this drugs issue. Then you think the president is serious to fight drugs? Or he's serious to fight cocaine business? When I listen to Mr. Boakai saying the axe will fall where it will fall, I laugh. Because Boakai is now a serious individual. Boakai has already undermined the fight against cocaine. He has already did that. And the statement I'm going to play you tonight, I want you to listen keenly. I will play it, and you and I will analyze it. If you want to come to disagree, fine. You can come. But let's play the statement of Mr. Boakai. I want us to play this statement, and let's listen to it. What he's saying concerning these drugs. Then you will get to know that this man has no energy to fight this thing that we're talking about. But don't believe it. Let's go here. Listen to this statement.
I want to thank the securities who have been working tirelessly, trying to sort out the truth. I want to thank Greg Coleman and his team. I still believe in them, and I believe in what they're doing. I don't care what you do, who you say. Our country is not to be used as a narcotic.
You hear Joseph Numa Boakai? And this is very serious. We'll take our own time to analyze this statement. If it costs for me to play it over and over so it can sink down, I will do it. We'll take our own time. I will play it. Then we analyze it together. We are fighting drugs, right? Are there police officers that have been involved in this whole drug issue? Do you have police officers from the level of the higher ups that have been involved in this, and some of them has even been suspended, some has been sacked? Do we have that? I know the answer will be yes. Do we have police officers who Mr. Gregory Coleman went out and, he brought in the system? He bring them in the system to help him. Are there records of these people being compromised? The answer is yes. The very people who are investigating this issue of drugs, have they been compromised to some extent? Have some of them been compromised? Yes. The highway patrol boss is compromised. The man who is in charge of investigation at the Liberia National Police, he is compromised, and etc. etc. But Boakai will come to tell us that he has explicit confidence in Gregory Coleman and his team. Look, when you're listening to this video, there are two things you can get here. I think the people talking say NSA people working, that they want doing an investigation. My people are not true. It's not true. Now I get to, by listening to this clip, I get to know. It is Gregory Coleman who is already accused, who is already compromised. He is the one that is carrying on this investigation. Your lead preacher Johnson there, they just playing that not playing down there. That Gregory Como investigating. The president have alluded to it, and listen to this again. That's what I say. We take our own time. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. If we play the thing more than 10, 15 times, we play it. Listen to this. Listen to him.
I want to thank the securities who have been working tirelessly, trying to sort out the truth. I want to thank Greg Coleman and his team.
We thank Gregory Como and his team. The man who he and his team collected money from an accomplice of the drug cartel. But Joseph Numa Boakai believed in him. The man who boldly told us that yes, indeed, he has interacted with some of these people. But Joseph Numa Boakai is saying he has explosive confidence in him. The Gregory Como who, when Wade Kwabo collected the money, the 10,000, gave it to him, and Gregory Como took 8,000 and gave Kwabo $2,000. Joseph Numa Boakai is saying, I get explosive confidence in Gregory Como and his team. You know, one of the things that you don't want to do is to compromise the issue of this cocaine case. And that's what Boakai have done. All this thing that we're doing, we're just talking our own. Let me tell you the truth. We're just talking our own. But Gregory, the man is the darling boy, the golden child. With all of what is going on in Gregory Como cycle, but Boakai is telling you, I have explosive confidence in Gregory Como and his team. With all of the leakage, the last time you and I, we were here, when Gregory told us, when he went to the House of Senate, when the senators called him, Gregory Como alluded that there were people in the investigation that were leaking out information to the public or to people who they have no business to give information to. Gregory Como said it when he was asked. He said yes. But Joseph Numa Boakai is telling you, I get explosive confidence in this team. Even though these are the same very people who collected money from people who are involved with this cocaine thing. But Joseph Numa Boakai is saying, I get explosive confidence in these people. Even though these are the same people who went to go arrest drugs, they brought the price of the drugs down or the value of the drugs down. They were able to take money from the people, have not reported the money yet to the public. But Joseph Numa Boakai is telling you, I get explosive confidence in this team. Where are we going? Whether we like it or not, Joseph Numa Boakai is the man who appoints police director. When Boakai get confidence in you, you like it, you can get even the cocaine barrel on your head. One Boakai say, I get confidence in you, the man get confidence. When we're telling you that Boakai lacks moral to even be a town chief, some of you say, I'm lying. And you're hearing it for yourself. So all that we are doing, we are just on our own. The only thing we are just sensitizing our people and exposing the incompetence of this man called Joseph Numa Boakai. That's all we're doing. That's all. Because with all of what is going on, when they get time, police officer they involved, highway patrol people escorting drugs, the papa get time. He say, Gregory Como, I get explosive confidence in you and your team. To the extent when he said it, in fact, some of the people that were even in the house, his own people, is that looking? Papa, you don't do it. Don't believe what I'm saying. Let's play the video for you to watch. Let's go ahead.
I still believe in them, and I believe in what they're doing.
Yeah? You see, everybody looking? Let me carry back. Just look at what is happening. When he said, I still believe in them, I believe in what they are doing. Look, Joseph Numa Boakai believe in Gregory Como and believe in what he's doing because Boakai is getting his own accord. Yeah, the thing is very simple. This statement alone undermines everything. Look, I will give your instances, right? Don't worry, we're here today. We're here. Let me carry this back. See how the entire crowd They will turn their face towards Gregory Como. When he said that, when Boakai uttered the word that he still believed in the team, he get explicit confidence. Just observe it. Observe the body language of these people. Just observe, please.
I don't care. I don't care what you do, who you say. Our country is not to be used as an. I still believe in them, and I believe in what they're
Look at the
doing.
audience. You see that? When he said, I still believe in them, I believe in what they do. Look at how everybody turn their face towards that. Even the people who are seated in that particular, whether it be auditorium or however place they are, they themselves, they are even guilty. Just like you want to say, I not get time. The papa talking the real Liberian way. I not get time. You're like your catch Gregory Coleman with drug on your head, drug barrel on your head, and I get time. If you're like it's Gregory Coleman, you can even go and take money and put it in a bag and carry it to drug cartel and I get time. I just said you want Boakai talking. That Joseph Boakai talking. This is the man that we gave our country to. When our children are on the street dying of cocaine, of drugs, when our nation is eating up by these drugs, when police officers are the ones who are aiding and abetting the cartel with facts, the facts are there. When police escorts is being used to traffic drugs in our nation. The man who we voted for and say this is the commander in chief that will protect our children, the man say, and I get time for what you're doing. I trust Gregory. Gregory, we are together. I trust you, Gregory. That just said you more Boakai. Listen to him. That was I will play the video over for you to for it to sink in your mind, for you to understand that look, we own our own. Our people can say, oh wow, oh, you know, our street men say, oh wow, oh, you own your own. We are on our own. The man who is supposed to ensure that our nation is protected. The people who are the ones that are supposed to protect our borders, they are involved in this drug issue. But Joseph Nimo Boakai is saying, I get confidence in you. You know what he's saying? He's also telling Biago that Biago, I get confidence in you. He is telling all of those who are involved with this drug that look, I get confidence in you. With all of what is going on. And the man said, I get confidence in you. So we are just playing our part to educate you. But Joseph Nimo Boakai have already endorsed these people. So you think the fight against the drug, you think we'll go anywhere? You think we'll go anywhere? You and I know that the police is already compromised, right? We are aware of that. Does that mean their own Rambo said even the vehicle that Gregory Como is using was provided by the cartel? But Gregory, they just said, Boakai say, yeah, I get time for you. That your thing you're talking, that your own thing. Greg, I get explicit confidence in you. Let's listen to this. And people clapping. Oh, people clapping. They clapping. Listen.
I still believe in them.
Yeah.
And I believe in what they're doing.
I still believe in them. It almost like, hey, you say, they man here that drop people by the car, I still believe in him. Hey, you say, the internet where they get to the police headquarters that drop people, give it to police people, I still believe in him. Hey, you say, one policeman, he took 10,000, he gave Gregory 8,000, he took 2,000, I still believe in Gregory. Now what the man saying? I still believe in your team. And you say Biago went and took car for the drug cartel people. I still believe in your team. That one Joseph Nimo Boakai is telling you and myself. If you have a president who will stand and endorse what is happening, despite of all of the lights or all of the flag pointing at the police, how they've been compromised. But the man is still saying, I still believe in it. Where you think we're going? Where you think we're going? Let's be fair. Let's be sincere now. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Where you think we're going? Where you think we're going? You know, my man Jake said something. He said, Prince, all of these things that we are doing, it will land nowhere. Because Boakai has been using Gregory Coleman to do so many nefarious and clandestine deeds. So I don't care how you say it, why you say, how you do it, forget it. Just leave it. Gregory Como is going nowhere. Nowhere Gregory Como going. Whether you like it or you not like it, Gregory Como going nowhere. Now, my man Jake, I believe you. I remember from the very beginning, the videos are all here. I've been playing the video. The videos are all here. And man, say, my man, you lead that thing. Gregory Como not going nowhere. Joseph Newman Boakai will not carry Gregory Como nowhere because it is Gregory Como that he's using to carry on all of these deeds, all of these acts. Your Como ain't going nowhere. But let's listen to the video, my people.
I don't care what you do, who you.
Yeah. I don't care what you do. You like it, you can breathe. No, they probably, hey, Joe Boakai. A useless man, you're taking poor also. Very useless man. Like, yeah. He don't care what you do. He don't care what you say. He don't care how you jump up. What kind of evidence you bring. The Papa say, forget it. I believe in Gregory Como. And I want to tell you this. You go, your kind I believe in Gregory Como. That Joseph Newman Boakai talking. Not nobody. That Boakai talking. Oh, yeah. That Boakai. He said, I don't care what you do, what you say, how you're wrong, what kind of evidence you bring. I still believe in Gregory Como. Definitely, Rose. His son is inside. So why would he not believe in Gregory Como? When Gregory Como is destroying all of the traces that leading to, he's not even destroying it because we already know. He's not destroying it. We already know what these guys are doing. So Boakai is reaffirming at the executive mansion, at the panel of the executive mansion. He called people there and say, my people, I believe in Gregory Como. You go, oh, you can't now believe in him, man. You think some of the information that you see, that you call Stanton putting out there, who giving in the information? I see people, that's also there. So Gregory, yeah, Boakai is telling you, you're lucky, you're going to take the whole executive mansion, you're carried to Stanton, you're carried to Princeton, or you're called, I still believe in a man called Gregory Como. I believe in him. I believe in Gregory Como. Gregory Como not going nowhere. Me and Gregory Como, we die together. we are together. That's what this man is telling you. That's what Boakai is telling you. So basically, what the sound that he is giving now, even if there were anybody who wants to fight to ensure that our country can be free of drugs, you make them weak immediately. They're already weak. You say, what? Y'all remember fellow Liberians when the Capitol building got burned? Joseph Newman Boakai went there. And what did he say? He said, were burned by hooligans. And those hooligans, you point directly at the opposition. As we speak today, it has become a disgrace on this government. The government said, according to Gregory Como, they get overwhelming evidence to indict the people, to point at the fact that they the one when they play that for take over them, burn that particular building. Up to today, as we speak on this show here, today is the 23rd of the 8th month, 2026. One person have not been found guilty that burned that place. But Joseph Newman Boakai said the people who burned it are hooligan and the opposition, and you go for them. Gregory Como was arresting everybody around the place. He was arresting everybody around the place. But up to today, not a single person have been able to come down with any guilty verdict. So Boakai has always tried to compromise and to protect his own. When Boakai said that thing, he was protecting Gregory Como, who burned the Capitol building. Yes. I said burn the Capitol building. Somebody said, but Prince, why you say Gregory Como burned the Capitol building? Yeah, he burned it. I'll give you an example. I am assigned at a particular facility as a security officer. I am charged with the responsibility of protecting that place, ensuring that that place is well guarded. If there's any burglary that goes on in that place, you know the first person they come into? They come into me. Because I was the one that was left in charge of that particular area. So the first suspect, I mean first they will look at, especially if they didn't see nobody. It's not in a case where who is assigned at a particular facility caught the person who was doing the burglary or who did the burglary. So when they come to conduct investigation, I will be the first suspect on that particular scene. Gregory Coleman took over the House of Rep. They were beating lawmakers to the extent that even the security officers that they had at the House of Representatives, the police all disappear. We taking charge. While they were manning, while they were in charge of the vicinity of that particular area, they play boy. They say, "Mo go to Ghana to go take somebody from there. Mo go to Ghana to go take Nyanti from there. Nyanti William, mo go take him from there." And can't ask him. Does that make sense? The man who saying that in Nukuta, enjoying yourself. You say no, y'all go for Eric, y'all go for him. The man is aware of it. But the police officers that were on duty that night, up to today, they have not asked one of them. One of them are not involved. They have not asked one of them. And the next day, Boakai came and said, "I will again appoint a place at the opposition. Y'all go after them." And up to today, the people were bouncing around. They say, "Yeah, we get evidence, this, that." They are not able to bring down one person guilty. And we tell you that we have a useless man serving at the executive mansion that have turned that place into a cooking hall. You say, "Oh, Whipper, what kind of thing we're talking so? Oh, the men are old men, this, that." Joseph Newman Boakai is the definition of uselessness. Look at what this man is saying. While we are fighting drugs, you and I, we are here stretching our veins. We are not even, there are some people now, as I speak to you, they are at work, but they're listening, contributing. Some people now, they are sleeping on their bed, but they are listening, they are writing. There are mothers and fathers here who are concerned about what is happening in Liberia. They're calling their children and talking to their children. There are people who are helping to bring the broken pieces together so that we can be able to get rid of this particular network. But Joseph Newman Boakai comes and say, "I get explicit confidence in a man yet. Y'all go out, y'all come down. Whether y'all John or the see you or the see John or y'all, I get confidence in a man." Does that not weaken anybody who wants to fight? Is that not a sufficient sign to say, "Well, let me just forget about the whole thing here"? You know, let me give you an example. One time, I want to go play some kind of football game. The football game I want to go play. Oh man, second half. The first half, that was 1-1. 20 minutes in the second half, remaining score 2-1. Before goal again, 3, 4, 5, 6. Long time, 7-1. It was about, let's say, 5 or 6 minutes of game time for game to be over. I was jogging around the field. They didn't see me. 6 minutes now for game to get over. They put me in. They can't pray that you can be play. So the men were calling me out on the other side. He come pray, can so we can check. So until I read near him, I asked him. I said the time was 1-1. Second half just started. You put me in. When we had at least about 20 minutes in the game, you don't put me in. Now it almost 6 minutes, you come put me in. That means stupid. Even if I can play until I play with the football on my teeth, that means we score 6 goals in less than 5 minutes. How possible it is? They begin, and the men that are talking about way back, I think in the 80s, our football game used to be playing. So that the men used to come from Claratown. They begin their way used to come from Claratown, Nukuta, West Point. See Yawaka. They used to practice insane. Man, all I used to be looking down there, we say we're doing what they begin, they used to get up plenty of beating. You know, now these days, where the children can play, we used to go all over to go play our free time ball, our football, community league. We just got ourselves one day, we just say we're going all the way Clarendon, we're going play. We just go there, we go play, enjoying ourselves. We say, oh, my man, we're going New Town, we play the men from New Town, we go there, we go play. We ready to say, oh, I'm going in West Point, we're going play. That just we just around, picking them, we just playing, we just enjoying ourselves. We just enjoying ourselves. They begin to know how to they will jump on you, they begin, oh, and they are bone strong, jealous on an iron rod. The men already finished giving us 7-1. 5 minutes to the game. You can't come and say, oh, man, can't inside. I look at him for like, oh man, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not playing. Oh, you don't play. Next time when I play, I say no problem. Don't put me in no more again. First of all, I even used to play. I'll taking care of the team. I'll get team manager. So you put me there, say, all right, I'm okay. They begin to beat us. So just from what he did alone, you are putting other people in who are doing nothing. 5 minutes to the game, then you can't call me and say I'm okay. You know what you did? You make me weak right away. Well, listen.
I don't care what you do, who you say. Our country is not to be used as a narcotic state. And we want to.
The action of the president tells us that Liberia is already used as a narco state. When you have officers, people who should be fighting against drugs, people who should be the front liners to discourage the sale of drugs when they are involved into it. And you can't sit there and say, I don't care, the country will not be used. When your son Tatan Boakai is involved and you are covering him up and saying to the whole world, Greg, I believe in you, I trust you. Then you asking us, then you telling us that Liberia will not be used. Then you telling us that Liberia will not be used. Liberia is already used. No. You see, these are some of the things. I want the people think that they're just a bunch of fools they're interacting with, that they can just say anything and we just lead them to just go. Liberia is already a narco state. When first time in the history, even during the war, we didn't have this amount of drugs. Honor you, we get $1 billion drugs. You bring it down to almost 300, how you call 1,000. You think that nonsense will get down for? Liberia is already a drug hub. When you, Mr. President, can sack almost about 10 persons on the executive mansion website, you dismiss some of them, you suspend some of them, then you say Liberia will not be used as a site. It's already used. When you can endorse Gregory Coleman and say Gregory Coleman, be there, Gregory Coleman, be there. The Liberian people die that are worried. That's what Joseph Boakai telling us. So that's why I said the last time, it is Gregory Coleman that's in charge of this thing. Oh yeah, that Gregory Coleman doing the investigation. Let's see Boakai.
And I believe in what they're doing.
And yeah, you believe in what
I don't care what you do, who you say.
And yeah, you don't care what you do, who you say, what you not say. I believe
our country is a quarter state. And we want to, will not end until the truth is known.
You see this man, I tell you, say we have a sick president, very sick over Liberia. I don't know how we made this choice to take such a useless man and make him become president that have made our nation to become vulnerable. This is the definition of uselessness, the definition of foolishness. He doesn't even care about the people. All he cares about is himself. He said, I have explicit confidence in you. Go ahead, Greg. Yeah, be there, Greg, be there. The Liberian people die, I worry. The children die, I worry. Those who are on the streets and are affected by these drugs, you know what you are telling them? No hope for you. You on your own. Most of these higher ups in the police, most of them get ghettos. I said this here long ago before the drugs thing can come up. I told you a long time ago, those of you who follow me religiously. Those of you who have been following me, I told you long ago. I said Gregory Como are collecting money from all of these ghettos. They pay to Gregory Como every month. They give Gregory Como something. I told you here. Those of you who follow for long, you can remember. I told you here. They pay money to Gregory Como. All of these ghettos, all of these hotels and clubs in Liberia, the well-known one, they pay money to Greg. That's why today you see in this club, the people get special room there. They're selling drugs. People can go there and go take drugs. Who told you the police don't know? All of these police commanders you see, they have ghettos that are reporting to them. Look, there are some things that I will not say it the way I'm supposed to say it. Because one way or the other, I will not say it. I can't say it. But this I can tell you for sure. Some of these ghettos you see in certain area, all of them can come pay to this commander at the various depot there. They can come and pay. You know, I will explain the story to you. I will not go in there, but I will explain. There is this guy who used to be, I will not call the specific area, used to be a commander. It's a friend of mine. This guy is, in let me okay. So this guy, a very religious guy, very religious guy. He used to be a member of how you call one of the churches there, Deeper Life. He used to be a member of Deeper Life. And this guy was assigned to this particular area as the police commander. Now, no, the children used to come, the first commander that were there. As soon as they change the commander, men will come, we can make our report this, that, again, what it was okay. So when this guy came there, a very good friend of mine. One time I went to visit him at that particular zone. So we're there. I saw some other guys came and they said they wanted to see him. So he told me, he said, Prince, I beg you, just wait for me small, so that I can see these people. I said, okay, no problem. And I was out waiting. They went to that guy and told him, we can. Oh, there were about 8 of them, 8 or more or so. The police guys who were around the place, they already know them, so they ushered them in. Known these guys, will not go in detail. All of these guys that came there, they were all how you call heads of the various ghettos that they having in the area that zone was. They are head of different ghettos. So they came to this guy now to kind of, introduce themselves and gave their report or whatever. So when they left, and the guy will start talking. He said, Prince. I said, yeah. He said, my brother, we are in trouble in this country. I said, what do you mean? He said, can you imagine all of the people that came here just now? All of them get ghettos in a place here. They're harboring criminals. That people can go there and go do bad thing. They know almost all of the criminals in a place here. They can't give me money. They say, yeah, they can't give me money, they can't make that report. Telling me how every month they will give me something, or the ghetto, he will charge, all of them will charge. Like, for example, they ghetto in black this, will bring this amount. Then they will collect everything, can't get to me. He said, can you imagine? He said, but the good thing that happened, they know that I get camera in the place. So I'm able to capture all of them on that particular camera there. I know them. So, for example, now he said because they listening to them, they took their own time. The other person called and said, "Look, my name is XYZ. I don't want to control this block, and this block consists of 5 ghettos." The other person will come and say, "Look, my name is Susan so person. I control this block, Susan so, and this block here, it gets 6 ghettos. I in charge of them." So he said the good thing, I was just sitting down listening to them as they were introducing themselves. So now I know all of the owners now, or the commanders of this various zone, that own a ghetto zone. So when anything happen, I know who to go to go catch. I will just go there and say, please, he said these guys were brave enough to look at me, to come to me as a police commander. They didn't hide it to me. They didn't hide it. They told me, say, gee, yeah, our area here, we don't want to control the blind and what have you. Anything happen, forget it, just relax. He said he was just sitting there. Those guys spoke for almost 2 hours.
He said, Prince, I just saying now. All the time he was like, just saying now, just listening to these guys. I gave them time to talk. They talk. They got through talking. I told them, I said, well, gentlemen, I'm here to enforce the law. I hope that none of you will get in conflict with the law. It is my duty here to protect the common people because this place here is noted for being infested with criminals. All kind of thing happening. It is not my duty. He said, I told him, he said, it is not my duty to go run behind somebody because they're smoking cigarette or they're smoking opium. He said, it's my duty to keep this place safe and secure. If the opium the person smoking and the cigarette the person smoking will make them to commit crime, then I will go after them. They even know, men are hell never, deeper life men, hell never deeper life men. He said, Pray, I just saying, I just looking at I just listening to these guys. I said, yeah, chief, how you looking like? So we know what happened in the system. We know these are things that they can do. It's just very common that they may behavior. That are behavior. At the end of the day, that was what happened. So Gregory Como has been receiving money from these people, the local people there. They get to them. Gregory Como has been receiving money from them. So for Joseph Numa Boakai to come out and say, look, I believe in this. I don't know where. Why must I and the men come from the same? Anyway, I want to go there. We just leave it as it is. I just leave it. Yeah. I don't know. Just
Until the truth is known, until the will not end until the truth is known, and the people of this country, we know the true friends of this country. Thank you, Greg. Thank you all of your team. We stand behind you and we'll support you all the way. God bless you.
You reaffirm it. We stand behind you. We support you the all the way. That's Sarah Momo Sambula here. Look, these people, they are disgrace to the Liberian people. They are a bunch of disgrace. And these people, they will know no peace because they have compromised the Liberian people for power, for what they can get in their pocket. They will know no peace. Oh, they will know no peace because our innocent children will not be on the street crying while these buckers are sitting down and enjoying themselves. So Joseph Numa Boakai already told us. He get explosive confidence in Gregory Como. So everything that happening, I just vla. No wonder why they just catching the honor men. The people then of no significance, the people then they running behind, they catching. The people who they are supposed to catch, they're catching them. At the time Boakai there, the man is the new drug king. He tells Gregory Como which one of the place to go and go raid. Gregory Como go there and go raid. Gregory Como is working directly for Joseph Numa Boakai. That statement alone undermines the fight against cocaine. It undermines. So everything that we're talking about, we're just talking our own. Yeah, we're just talking our own. Joseph Numa Boakai has always made reckless statements, and these statements are intentional because he has been benefiting from it. No, there was a man that told us, you and myself, he was begging his ministers. He said, you'll be corrupt. The only thing, you just spend some of the money here. Oh, you think I'm lying? I'm coming. Wait, let me bring this for you. Maybe some of these things when we're talking here, you just feel that lie with lying, or we just want to because we want to. Just like Numa Boakai told his minister, he said, go ahead, be corrupt if you be corrupt. Then make sure you spend some of the money here. You think a leader that is far-sighted, the men who want to fight against corruption, will talk that kind of nonsense? No, let me play the video. I don't want you to believe.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
You hear it? We want to encourage those of you who want to be corrupt, who want to bring drugs in the country, who want to destroy our children's future. Go ahead, do it. The only thing we want you to do is spend some of the money here. That Joseph Numa Boakai talking.
That a man who you say fighting against drugs, that a man who you say, they just you might work out seriously, papi, any play the drug, just you might work out run behind it. That the man you want me, Prince Sharif, to believe, they kind of haywire get. You want me to believe him that he will be able to help liberate our country or clean our country from drugs. A statement, they want AR, nothing about AR here. That Joseph Yuma Boyka statement. You just listening to him saying he have explicit confidence in Gregory. You listening to him telling people, he say he encouraging his people then to be able to do drugs. He encouraging his people to be corrupt. Because when somebody is corrupt, that is part of corruption. Now Joseph Yuma Boyka talking here. They want it now know AR that will play again. Listen to him.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
How can a corrupt money, a money that is stolen from the people, be used again to benefit the people? That what this man said. You remember the Nigerian pastor who said that Joseph Yuma Boyka is confused? How can the money that they stole from you, they use that same money to benefit? Is it possible, my people? You see, when someone is inherently corrupt, when corruption is in that person's DNA, that what happened? He will just get talk nonsense. And they think that he talking that nonsense, that his behavior, that his character, that who he is. This man is a notorious criminal from day one. From back in the days. People who know this man, when they explain Joseph Yuma Boyka story, you will run. That's never roll, you see so. Read that roll that Joseph Yuma Boyka here. On his small boy days. Oh, sorry. Let me come, let's go. Come in. Let me carry my a little bit. I told you, go and sleep, man. Let go, come. You let go, you go sleep. You say no, you're not sleep. You won't be here. People here will let me uh, how you call sign this thing here and I'll be back. I just bring you this. Baby, she be dancing, she will not go to bed, she won't be with me. Oh no. Yeah, sorry, man. But let me just sorry. So let me play this while it's playing.
People who work with you. And if you are not ready to serve the public, you can go elsewhere. But we want to make sure that we start on a clear note that the people of our country stood on line, they protected the votes, not to bring a team again that will do the same thing that the other people are doing or worse. So it's a clear message, declare your asset, make sure that we are prepared to audit the outgoing government so that they tell the Liberian people of their stewardship, and to make sure that we start on a footing where people know that they come to serve the public and not themselves. If they don't understand that, they actually fall where it may. Mr. President-elect, you talked about asset declaration starting from yourself and the people who work with you, as well as the outgoing administration. How do you plan to avoid the semblance of targeting people? Because some people will say these are politically motivated to target.
No, sorry, my people. You know, sometimes that's how it is. So that's how we do. So yeah, you are getting it for yourself. These are people who are very corrupt. But you are telling them that they should go ahead. They should be corrupt. The only thing they should do, take the money and spend it on the same people. How possible it is? It's almost like you telling the criminals, go and steal from the people. But when you finish stealing from the people, use the same money on them. Is it possible, my people? No, just sit down and let us all put our thinking cap on. Let's move politics from inside, whatever. Let's think now. Let's put on our thinking cap. You don't need to enter university or any school to know this one. Someone is telling you, I'm begging you, you'll be corrupt. My official, you can steal. My official, you can do anything that you want to do. You can become criminal. But the only thing is that when you're finished stealing, you take the money and spend it back on the people. Is that possible? Like I was saying, that's why the Nigerian pastor said this man is confused. Only a confused leader will utter shots is nonsense. Liberia that we have suffered for corruption. The entire country is what it is because there are few group of people who have been very corrupt with the resources, have taken these resources and they use it on themselves, forgetting about the majority. You cannot, as an old rusty man that's supposed to come and say, look, I will fight corruption wherever it is. But you can't and tell the people, say, my people are begging you, you'll be corrupt. You're steal. You'll bring drugs, you're selling in the country. Why you think these people are brave to bring in cocaine in Liberia? Because Boakai gave them the go ahead. The only thing Boakai want is his money. If you can get Boakai a cup, Boakai now want know. That's what they put me to say for one Boakai business, the whole country suffering. Boakai now want know. You think Boakai get time? Boakai ain't get time. Get Boakai uno share. Let the papi get a share. Finish. Oh yeah. Red bar. You give me what I give you. I finish with it. You cross your way. I cross my way. We're gone. But there was a man who said it will not be business as usual. But this is the same man that come here
We
talking
want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
You want to encourage those who are stealing money that they can continue. Who does that? What kind of leader can do that one, my people? Let's put it in our Liberian way. What kind of leader that will tell you, say, oh, my man, I'm encouraging you, go steal, be corrupt. Are these people stealing the money from us? No. Are they stealing the money from, how you call Jupiter? No. Who are they stealing the money from? From the very common people. The people who they're supposed to use the money to build their schools, to build their hospitals, to build their roads, to provide employment. These are the very people money that they are stealing. But Boakai is saying it's all right. You know, one of my men tell me, he said, Prince, how you can do your thing? I said, what happened? He said, man, I'm scared of you. You can be keeping all the small videos. I said, but why we are not keep it? Why we are not keep it? So video then when I release it, you will not even believe it. I get plenty of video. It's just that the places then I can put them, you know, sometimes where I can be looking like. Yeah. The Boakai here speaking. He said, go ahead, encouraging his people to be corrupt. The man who said, no, we will not allow you to be corrupt. We must protect our resources so that the people can benefit. You say that the man you don't want, you say the man at Buka dancer. The man who said, look, these lawmakers or these ministers, you cannot be taking 20,000 when our people don't have roads. Our children are not going to school. Let's cut the money down. You say the man that was useless man. The man who said, no, the resources of this country must be protected so that the people can benefit. You say he incompetent, he's a football player, he don't know nothing. The man who said, no, before you being corrupt, let's use this money for our people, our children to go to school. At the level of the university, let not there be tuition. You say the man corrupt. You say he corrupt. You say, oh, the man are corrupt, the man are football player. But a dear football player here can know the needs and wants of his people and can give us tuition free. Then the football player oral. And then man where you say you know nothing about government, the man would have just common football player. If the football player can look at us and was able to give our mothers money for them to do their market and give them loan and honor his regime, team prices was down. Then mean the football player correct. No, I don't want you to believe it. The people said, wait, I'm coming. I like to play the people. Let the people say talk so we can hear it because I trust somebody will say, oh, pray you, pa, hey, this, that, or that. The football player. In fact, the fourth person will bring that. Let Fagon can't tell you. The men where I say football player, the men are qualified, the men are competent, you know nothing about government. Fagon can't explain to them.
Since 1847, we gain independence. People in Nigeria gained independence in 1961. 1961.
On a quick get to.
But yeah, but since 1847, the total number of paved roads Kota Road,
Yeah.
Tar Road, Cement Road, all is just 750 kilometers since 1847.
Courage now.
Yes, this president took over 2 years now. In his second year, he's paving over 400 kilometers of roads. That's more than half of the total road paved since 1857. Can you imagine that?
So you come and say Liberia people not like road. I mean that they complain.
The ones that they complain, most of them don't complain, but the ones you see complaining, it's like they say, leave the roads, give us chop. Look, since we had military since 1847, we've never had a military hospital. We are now building the first military hospital. In fact, the roof is on top of it as we speak, under this president. You know how you have, you people get something in Nigeria like the Federal Police Secret Service. We have our own here, they call it NSA, National Security Agency. Ever since this country been founded, they have been renting in one building up Mama Point. If you like, I will carry you there right now. It's this president that is building a new building in his second year on 10 acres of land, over 75 offices. I'm not talking about command and control center. Since this country was founded, it's the first time in his second year that we are paying our WISE fees. You know, you have the West Africa examination team.
Why?
Yes, we are paying for, the government is paying for the students' fees.
Now,
even Nigeria, they don't have free, tuition-free universities and colleges. In this country, under this president, in the second year, we have tuition-free universities and colleges. As poor as we are. Let me move this from here. But this is the man that say he's unqualified, incompetent, and he's not coming. What has Joseph Nyuma Boakai, what has he done? No. Just this video alone, there are 2 minutes 21 seconds. I can use this to have a whole discussion. So what has Joseph Nyuma Boakai done in the education sector? What has he done in the healthcare? What has he done in infrastructure? You have a useless president that decided to endorse cocaine people in our country. But that mean you will say, when they say President Boakai, they say, where President Boakai coming? People like Grace Pan and serial criminal then like Grace Pan. Look, if Liberia was a very serious nation, people like Grace Pan ain't supposed to be OSA. A dangerous people that are supposed to be in jailhouse. We know what happened to Grace Pan. She was Mosorado superintendent, where the county development fund was mismanaged. We know what happened there. When she was at Freeport, an audit was conducted where serious millions of dollars was missing. Because our Ellen Johnson said, our people then lie to slap her. So when people like Grace Pan come out and say nonsense, we don't give these people credence. They don't have the moral to even call the name we are. Look, when I'm talking about my President we are business, my CDC, I stand with my eyes open wide and chest open. Because we have a legacy. President we are laid down a format that we can be proud of. I don't need to look at book to come and talk about what President we are did. No. Tell me about what Joseph Nyuma Boakai, what he has done. We enter in a 4-year, in 8 months now, 4-year business we're talking about. 4 years we're talking about. The last time we saw Joseph Nyuma Boakai, that the problem people can go sorry for the war, but anyway, let me civilized if I may say priest data. Okay, data. They play where people can go poo that they play where Joseph Nyuma Boakai, yeah, we don't talk about that they play Joseph Nyuma Boakai went to dedicate. A man without moral, I continue to say this. President, we have made the presidency so difficult for these people. I'm telling you. You know why President we have made it very difficult? Was because when he came there, his mantra was on developing the people, giving the people better life. You listen to what Fagon said. But these are the same people that will sit down and talk nonsense. They can't tell you what Joseph Nyuma Boakai did. But as soon as you hear the new president, he ain't coming nowhere. He ain't coming nowhere.
You think Liberian get time for this your nonsense? You think they get time when you sit down, you just talk, get a whole separate thing that boss on Kerry Street? You just talk. You think we're listening to you? You are not a serious-minded person for us to listen to because you are not talking with facts. A president that have endorsed drugs. Don't worry, Joseph Nyuma Boakai. We got news for you. Don't worry. Wait, you will see. Just wait. Just wait, you will see. This man is of no moral. Even the marketeers can tell you. They can better explain. They can give you a comparative analysis of the WIA administration and that of the Joseph Nyuma Boakai time. Oh, you didn't lie? Let's play another video again.
So only the question we understand. They rescue the one a million rescue. You want to press people you no book. Show me the million rescue. To save somebody, the million rescue. To deliver you from something, take you from something. So you are a poor people. Rescue me, save. But we the old people rescue the million rescue. That can't help me while here. That's the same thing. But Joseph Boakai can't tell you the water. He can't pour on making the water back to kill on money. You know they getting people the pressure. Husband not working. I live in Joseph. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 500 a lot profit. Let me come and go. Children waiting for me. You are Joseph Boakai. What will be our result next year? We wouldn't even 1 year. What will be our result the following year? Okay. Thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
I'm in a station, man.
Patience, man. You sell in the market here?
Yes.
I'm selling in the table here?
Yes.
No market.
Can't get some. I go look for an season.
You go look for the market, you see some?
I see food, call it food price. The way up, you're not understand ourselves. When you go to there, you buy another price. When you come, you buy a different price. So the money
I can't take all of the time. But you're hearing it from the people themselves, what they are telling you. I can play you videos here upon videos. And before, when this government just took over, they used to be running market to go interview people. Oh, well, just that Nyuma Boakai do. This time, they can't go outside again. They can't, scared. You pay them, say, go outside, go conduct interview. No, they will not want to go. Because the people then second be, as soon you call the name Boakai, oh no, generally they must jump on you. The old man can release the one that in their heart. That's the video. We are not making up things. Joseph Nyuma Boakai has undermined the fight against cocaine in our country. Joseph Nyuma Boakai has given the cartel a signal that my people here do business here, they play here, that your area here. When you have a president that was living on people's pocket when he was in opposition, this man was living on people's pocket. Served for 12 years, 40 plus years in government, all the high position there, plus 12 years in the executive mansion as vice president. He comes and he say he not get money, he borrowing money. Even me, the people at the America, why they want to what doing? I go Liberia. I will not be broke to go ask anybody say, "Mama, I beg you, please give me food to eat." In a charcoal, I will get money to make my core business and I'll be able to sustain myself. Oh yes. If that core, I will say from whatever lay money where I get put in my pocket, I'll go from Cape Man and Lofa. So in me is that inborn, natural, how you call means to be able to fend and look for things and at least manage for myself. If I will go to my brother or to my family member and say, "My man, give me some money," maybe my core business will give you, but I will not be a beggar. I can't move from America and go be a beggar. No. The level that God, by the grace of God, He has set me at, my brother, I thank God for my family who stood behind me and were able to help. And some of us, by the grace of God, we are where we are. To God be the glory for my family. May God bless my family. Yes. Who stood behind me, Gidiga, and say, "No, day one will happen. It will happen. It will not easy." So may God bless my family. So the level that I have reached now, our late papa that we're doing, I can't go back to Liberia and go be asking somebody for Gary. No. One way or the other, I must still be able to what? To aid somebody, to stretch hand to that person. Imagine our late papa teaching what we're doing, our way hot job and go do, we stand 88 hours and all that other thing. But this man was a vice president of a country. But here you were here begging. You were in Costa basement. Costa, they were playing pool. You were there saying that. A very useless man. Okay. Hey, man, how country I get to? We suffer. We don't suffer. We don't suffer complete. Complete suffer, we don't suffer. Oh, yeah. People say it don't happen, it don't happen. It don't happen, it don't happen. Fellow Liberians, that's where we find ourselves. Yeah, brother Emmanuel, I'm doing good. Thank you for the ask. That's where we find ourselves. These are the kind of people you expect us to speak good about when they are even undermining the fight. Just then, you Boakai already undermined the fight. But the nonsense that he said, he gets placed confidence in Gregory Como. We will just continue to expose him. But just then, you Boakai ain't get time. Hey, Baby ain't get time. Don't have time. Yeah, my people. It is what it is. It is what it is. And all we can do is what we are doing. Oh, yeah. All we can do is what we are doing. This issue of drugs has taken over the entire country. Instead of Boakai seriously fighting it, they're playing politics with it. The man say it's okay. He say he's good. He's okay. Johnny Bola were collected $10,000 again to Gregory Como. Gregory Como again 2,000. Up to now, the Johnny Bola man, we not know the head. Whether he in jail or he not in jail, where I want, we not know. We not know. But they same people, just as Newman Boakai say, he get explosive confidence in them. They same people here. The team Johnny Bola people there. Just as Newman Boakai say, I'm all right. I get explosive confidence in these people. See what is happening? You have one old man that is supposed to be sitting and thinking about liberating the country. He's saying that he ain't close, enjoying himself. They've been enjoying himself in close. He even get time. Death has taken over the entire country. Joseph Newman Boakai is unbothered. Unbothered. In that time, death not take over the whoop. Yeah. Center Street. The death take over that place. They ain't got no road down there again. No road down there again. Road is not there again. Let me play to you so y'all can see. Talking here, you getting that Joe is joking. The Center Street, you go there. You don't go out for Center Street. You go out for Dead Street. That all. On a Joseph Newman Boakai. Hey, say, let me play for you to see. Because when talking 18, getting that.
This is Jerry Street. This is Mount
Yellow Street.
GMB.
Look
The
there.
canal
Look.
there in Central Maria.
Look there.
This is Jerry Street.
You see
The
that?
canal. 7. This is Mount GMB. See the canal there in Central Maria. This is Jerry Street. The canal.
Oh, my
7. This is Mount GMB. See the canal there in Central Maria. This is Jerry Street.
The debt.
The canal.
Can you imagine the debt has taken over the road? These people were putting more on Jefferson Tamakoji, even though under his regime. In the net, they will take debt from down there. The debt did not cut road. The debt took over the road to the extent that whole Center Street, they put hell about black there. Bokoro, they said that place close. We already don't have roads in our city to divert traffic. The small one who get Boakai is blocking it because definitely taking over. There it take over the place. Western people who left bad thing that dead they can play with. So that's why you hear Boakai say we dance with demon. When you dancing with demon, that dead. Look at the country, my people. And these are the people who say they are qualified, they are competent. When you talk about the president, we are regime, they will can't tell you nonsense. They don't know, president, we are not coming back. What are you coming to do? What are you not come to do? But they kind of dead are in the country. What will he not come to do? That Joseph Newman, but you look at Boakai like
this is Mount GMB. See the canal there in Central Maria. This is Jerry Street. The canal. 7. This is Mount GMB.
Oh, my people.
See the canal there in Central Maria.
Look.
This is Jerry Street.
You see there?
The canal. 7. This is Mount GMB.
When we talk,
the canal
you feel
there in
that
Central.
joking. But this is serious. You get a bunch of incompetent people that have taken over the country. Very useless kind of people. Oh, yes. Today, where are we when it comes to fighting drugs? Where are we? We know where. You got Boakai and Afini does it. Boakai say, my man, ATL talking, you're talking, you're on your own. ATL, Afini does it, the OTL. So, my people, they play well. They play well, I play well. We finish. We finish, my people. We finish. A man who we think that, yeah, will be able to give us the power, the strength to ensure that the whole drug business is eradicated from Liberia. The man finish telling you, say, my man, I think what you're doing, what you're doing. No wonder why the pastor said your president is confused. He confused. Pastor, yeah, pastor was sharing. So what the thing I said? He was sharing. He said, pastor said, your president, where you get the man is the most confused. Now you can see that he's confused. Very confused. A Boakai will tell officials, say, y'all go ahead, y'all be corrupt. Let's listen to this. How you call
It's just
pastor?
warnings. It's because you have eaten things about like for your
Listen.
second term. Already you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government. Shame to you. Your country, there's problem there. It's just a warnings. It's because you have eaten things about Liberia. Liberia will not be prosper under you. Boakai for your second term.
Yeah. The men of God saying it. United Party people, y'all go cause him now. Y'all go cause. And now y'all know how to cause. Y'all go cause now. Y'all go cause. Let the whole country upside down as we speak. Boakai is endorsing cocaine business. Let our own man here Sekou Dukle stealing the country money, putting it here. He say, yeah, he calls Sonny home. There here now, the home now, Buru. Lawmaker then all talking about it. American people putting money. They say, what? Government official. It's a lawmaker who said the government official in Liberia that did it one now. Wait, let me. These people then, we're not even ready for them yet. We're not ready for them yet. They start humbling. Oh yeah. We're not even ready for them. We're not even put access together yet. Hey, a lawmaker. And look at it for long. Hey, Sekou, your own opinion, forget it. Oh man. I want to talk about our man Sekou business, but that will be later. Let me just play this one for you to hear. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're sorry, my people. You know, sometimes you have different things that are happening and all the other rest of it. A lawmaker talking about Sekou Dukle. Sekou, you're not steal that money where you were using. Stealing from the American people to give it to Joseph Newman Boakai. Y'all will answer for it. Y'all will answer for it. Let's play you the video. Oh yeah, let's play you the video so you can hear and see for yourself. So you can know what's going on here. Yeah. Let's play you the video for you to hear what these people are saying. Just bear with me. Let me bring it right here. Okay, fine. So let's bring it and play it for you so you can hear it. There's a lawmaker.
Representative Terry Steer checking in from the Capitol with another fraud story.
There's a representative. There's a representative.
Minnesota Representative Terry Steer checking in from the Capitol with another fraud story. MP Minnesota Representative Terry Steer checking in.
This is Representative Terry. He the one raising the issue of Sekou Dukle. Listen here. There's a representative.
Minnesota. Representative Terry Steer checking in from the Capitol with another fraud story. NPR did a year-long investigation into a Liberian government official who moonlighted as a group home director in the state of Minnesota. Let me say that again. NPR did a year-long investigation, not DHS, not any of our state agencies. NPR did a year-long investigation, which turned into $36 million in taxpayer funds over the last 10 years. In 2020, DeCooley collected $500,000 in forgivable loans during the COVID pandemic. The state found DeCooley linked group homes of their employees' neglected residents in 10 cases. It investigated suspected maltreatment in group homes on at least 22 occasions, 4 of which involved the death of the resident. The state found the 5th resident died because he was improperly discharged. Despite living in Liberia, DeCooley was still running at least 3 Minnesota group homes until last week. During the NPR investigation, following a phone call from a reporter seeking comment on the story, DeCooley abruptly removed himself as one of the directors of the facilities. The allegations outlined in a report are deeply concerning, according to DHS. No kidding. $36 million in 10 years, that should be deeply concerning, and you should have done an investigation. We can say that the owner of the Medicaid program moving abroad would raise concerns of our investigation, even if it's not prohibited by law. Of course it should raise concerns. $36 million was poured into a facility. Police in New Hope were responding to frequent 911 calls about the 2 group homes controlled by DeCooley, including noise violations, fights, overdoses, and one incident where staff found a gun in a resident's room. In total, local police said they responded to 2 addresses 133 times in a single year. This is ridiculous. DHS needs to get on top of this right now. We need to stop this fraud. NPR should not be going out there and doing.
Department of Homeland Security. When they start calling that name behind you, my brother, no say it's getting serious. Department of Homeland Security. These were the people who were sponsoring all kinds of subversive activities in Liberia to undermine the CDC government. We not even start with your own record coming also. We not start with your yet. We sedition in the US. We just warm me up. We just warm me up. We just warm me up. Every few days, we just have our convention. We just warm me up story then coming also. Just sit down there. Look, I used to be on the platform. Some of you that are here, I used to tell you, I said, look, the only thing we're waiting for is just for us to have our election. And I used to say, yeah. All I used to say, I will not say much. I said the only thing that we're waiting, oh, CDC, USA, what thing you're doing? I say, my people, you just wait. Let's have our elections. We finish having our election. We got a new leadership. The leadership that we get, we're not hiding our face for anybody. We are sedition. Anything that we're doing, we put our face in front of it. That yes, we are sedition. We're doing it as sedition, as Liberian. We put our face in front of it. You just wait. The leadership that we get here in the US. Ain't even start here. We just warm me up. We just warm me up. Y'all know that song? What is it? How did you come here when you can't run? How did you come here when you can't walk? CDC USA under the leadership of Pastor Success A.B. Denny. We just warm me. We not even started here. We just warm me up. Hey, yeah. We just warm me up. We just warm me up. We started here. Boakai, you will know. Look, those of you who are seditionists in Liberia, pray for us in the US. They struggle. They will not go. We ain't alone. We inside together. We inside. Thank God that we now have a new leadership where His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah himself was here. The meeting that we have, what we hear, what he told us, don't worry. don't worry. There's a different CDC USA. It's different. It's not a CDC US where people will just, no, y'all will see. The only thing we want, some of you, when we call you, say you ready, just say yes. No, we want yet. No, oh, wait. We want yet that one. When we say you ready, as soon as we say, hey, just say, let go. This country here where we in, we see, look, we're not hide our identity. We're not be like other people. Let me tell you now. We're not be like other people and say, oh yeah, they think yeah, and we CDC people, and no, we're not CDC people. And the one where CDC will do, we'll put our face in front of it, kolo, vis-a-vis. We'll put our face in front of it. Because we are sedition, but we are also Liberians. Just how when they were doing their thing, they didn't hide their faces. Their faces were in front of it. Josiah Joker, they went to Madame Poluski office, they were reading, they were making their statement. Did they hide their faces? And they were part of their opposition at the time when they went there. Why should we hide our faces? We're not hide our faces. Our faces will be like they already our faces. Get a second. How you call forgetting cornbread? We will show our faces. That's why I want to encourage you, citizens. This new administration that is headed by Pastor Success A.B. Dennis and his team, the only thing that we need from y'all is just the support. That all. Some of all, we not mind. The country like America will not get hungry in the country yet. If it calls for us to can't bake, we can't bake. Even if it calls for us to leave one job, go to another job, thank God the job plenty here. But the people then, we will not get a chance. And what we do to them, when we knock them, that day one will run with the news. You know, they say a frisky dog that always barking at people. They get a way where that dog can lay un complaint to the people then. When you knock it, you hear, wah, 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 especially like you just passing your way, you passing on the other side, just behind you. Whoa, 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 whoa. You say, dog, please be careful with me. You passing it, just jump behind you. When you knock it, 8 seconds, start running. That 8 second announce, as we can say in our Liberian way, that 8 second announce that somebody finished knocking me because the way it will holler, whoa, whoa, whoa. Then people will just say, no, they're not there. Somebody not give it. Some kind of weird knocking you. They're not getting weird, they're not knocking. Oh, yeah. 8 second, build an alarm. So, Unity Party people, we're not giving you any space no more. We're not giving you space. You will not get space. The only thing I want to say to you, seditions, let's get ready. If you are in the US, get ready. Put on your boots. We are not giving these idiots chance. We're not giving them chance. We're not harding, we're not hard. We are not like y'all. We will put our face in front of this. Beg, vis-a-vis, colo. And we feel the weight. We're not even ready for your year. My people, on this note, we gotta go. It's after 1 o'clock my time. I won the hustle, came back, Tomorrow we might be here based on how we feel. Might be here. But again, I want to say to all of you, our usual time here is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. When you see us coming, sometimes on these other days, is because we have the time and we just, want to come and inform you of what is obtaining. Yeah. Usually we are here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes it can be very, very tough, but it is what it is. So here are our time. You already know. Yeah. You already know. Yeah, our time. So we want to say to you, on Monday, Wednesdays, and waiting you more call it at the time where we can be on. Yeah, that's when we on. So we want to say to all of you, do not hesitate to join us. Join us on every Wednesday, on every Mondays, and every Fridays at 1 p.m. At which time we will be here to bring you what we are supposed to bring you. On that note, my people, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you. I want to appreciate you. Tomorrow again, we'll be here to bring you another information. But again, we want to conclude by saying, don't trust these people. They have no morals. Boakai lied to us. At the end of the day, he can't and start endorsing people who are engaged in cocaine business. The man say he trusts the people by way. Yeah, he say he trusts them. He say, Gregory, come on, I trust you. Go ahead. But on this note, we want to say thanks to each and every one of you. Until we meet here again another day. I'm your brother, I'm your friend. This is Prince and Sharif. Have a God bless day and bye from my end.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.